Alright, this is my chapter 3 reading engagement video. Uh, this chapter is about topic selection, uh, and it started talking about, possible methods to answer questions about where should you start and why does your audience care. It goes into brainstorming, its importance, sort of the process. For me, kind of like how it's suggested, my specific process is I like to keep it a journal or a document on my computer, just a little bullet list, small bullets for every small idea that I plan on using, even if it's just like a phrase or concept, and then I kind of try and like logically group them um, that are closely related to each other, and I kind of have big groups of concepts that I can go into, and then I try and just expand on them, and then eventually I get to like whole paragraphs ideally. So that's how I usually start my research or writing speeches or pretty much anything, honestly, that involves writing. Um, let's see. Next, it kind of goes into like a key to selecting your topic is um, the main things to consider are audience and purpose. You have to really consider the goal of your speech, um, and it goes into how most speeches are often to honor someone, an event, or increase awareness, or offer solutions for an existing problem. And if your speech doesn't do any of those, you should probably really carefully examine its purpose. And then you always have to consider your audience and your setting. If it's a professional setting, there's obviously a lot of rules and restrictions that go with that. And just pretty much any audience, you want to cater to them um, and try to construct your speech in a way that they'll understand best and they'll get the most out of it. And let's see. Um, oh yes, and then I also enjoyed the concept of personal inventory because like I feel like it's easiest to write or especially speak about a topic like when you're personally interested about it and like invested in it. Inversely so, it's like really hard to feign interest or excitement when you're like topic when you're speaking about a topic that you're not interested in. It usually shows. It's really hard to tell. It's really easy to tell rather. So, you know. Um, and then lastly, um, it's just important to consider your own experiences and interests and like incorporate them and see how your unique perspective, provides valuable insights to whatever you're looking at. And then lastly, there was a case study about Mitch. He was talking about his favorite sport, tennis, and he was worried his classmates won't be able to relate to his subject material. And he had a few ideas for possible like a subject for a speech that was tennis related. Some of them probably aren't the best because they rely on like a lot of background knowledge about tennis, but others like why tennis is a good sport. He could probably go into. He could talk about that a lot, where he can just demonstrate why, and it maybe even benefits not knowing much about the sport, because he's teaching them about them. And then yeah, that was my chapter 3 engagement.